What does it mean to be an iGoodness participant? The first contribution to think about is that by becoming an iGoodness founding participant during this pre-startup alpha stage, you will begin to help into purposefully, consciously, and intentionally evolve our humanity into our next level of civilization. Here's a profound question that captures the scope of what it means to be an iGoodness participant. Why is it about us humans that we do naturally tend to care for each other while we are experiencing a catastrophe, yet seem unable and or unwilling to show such level of care in normal times? The simple answer is ignorance. Now, while ignorance appears to oversimplify such a profound question, what is significant is the type of ignorance referred. It is not ignorance as in uneducated about something everyone is supposed to know, but ignorance as in lacking awareness. It is ignorance as in not yet being conscious of how to be and behave in such a caring way in normal times. It is ignorance of the information necessary to elicit the willingness to care deeply and to show it freely as a social norm. The point of this question is that it seems inherent to our nature to deeply care for each other when we are consciously unified. And this is the key condition: consciously unified against a common existential threat. At the actual time, while we are experiencing a tornado or a hurricane, we see this as a natural threat to our human existence. We see all of us, the one humanity that we are, all being threatened. But what happens after the threat? After the threat has passed, the majority of us do begin again to see our differences, and little by little begin to go back to our less caring, less concerned attitudes and behaviors towards one another. When the threat dissipates, our unity of consciousness dissolves, and we stop being so caring because we go back to adopting the consciousness of being different people, with different intentions and ways to look at the world, which might be different and therefore conflicting with our own. But then again, out of the shared crisis experience, some deeply bonded and highly satisfying relationships are formed because of the deep level of trust that is mutually exerted. Going through these scenarios pinpoints the profound effect on our social behavior caused by this kind of consciousness unity shift. Here's the specific potential being illustrated. It is our inherent precondition, as if embedded in our DNA, that our willingness to deeply care for each other, our willingness to freely and socially manifest love for one another, is directly proportionate to how consciously unified we are. This is the effect of our unity of consciousness, our shared identity context. This clearly is one of the benefits of joining any religious group or any other kind of community of practice. These groups provide a relational context with a distinct shared identity that serves to consciously unify all group members. So, what if there was a way to intentionally, rather than instinctively, cause this kind of unity of consciousness shift in a large global community, independent of and yet compatible with all of the world religions? This is exactly one of the primary goals we aim to achieve through the iGoodness platform: a global shift towards adopting what could be called the consciousness for relating purposefully.